Warning, this podcast may cause uncontrollable laughter, side-eye stares, and questionable life choices. You're listening to The Big Party Show with Big Party and Molly.
All right, we're back. Welcome to the Big Party Show podcast. Thanks for being a part of our lives and doing what you do by being very dedicated to us and listening and spreading the word. I have been in contact with a few people that are still spreading the word out there. But you know what? This journey takes more than just a couple people. It actually takes, it takes an army to get this thing growing. And we're just under 7 months since we launched this thing, which is kind of nutty. We're about to reach our 100th episode podcast, which is even more crazy. But it's all happening. Just want to thank everybody. And it's almost Halloween, so boom.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I only got 2 more. This is this date today, and then there's tomorrow.
You own that? Like you didn't borrow it from somebody? Like you own?
You got to describe it for the podcast listeners.
So for people who are listening and not watching, we have what would possibly be size XXX breasts underneath a white t-shirt with a big sash that says wet t-shirt winner. Yeah, you are. Plus the wig. The wig is really gross. You'd have to have boobs like that. They'd have to only be paying attention from your neck down, because if they were going from your neck up, you would not be a winner in that contest.
It's Butterface. I know. Look at the size of these things. The most embarrassing part of it is there's just like a coffee stain or something on it. I don't know what the hell it is.
Gross. Like, look, you're trying to cover it up with the... Trying to cover it up with the sash.
Take a photo.
I will say,
get your phone out. Take a photo and screen shoot this baby. Come on.
My God. Okay. All right. Hold on. And there you go. And there we go. And there we go. Wow. Yikes.
Yeah, we're back. I had a fun weekend. We're going to motivate real quick, and then we'll chat about what's going on. You got yellow or pink? Those are the colors for motivation today. Yellow or pink? What are you going to roll with? I didn't pick black because I figured you would have grabbed black.
That would have been my default. Let's pick yayo.
Yayo. Here we go with yayo.
Don't look at what somebody else is doing. Value what you're doing. Don't worry about what they bring to the table. Bring what you bring to the table. And some of you are not where you're supposed to be because you have limited thinking. I want to challenge it today. You're just as special as everybody else.
Oh.
You're just as powerful as everybody else. You're just as unique as everybody else. You're just as gifted as everybody else.
I cut him off. He was just talking too much.
Oh my gosh. You're like saying all sorts of nice things that aren't true about you, Molly.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
I needed
there
that.
you go. Yeah, you did.
That feels
What's going
good.
on? Doesn't that feel good? Stuff like that feels good. Just reach out to us at bpscrasher@gmail.com. And also you can leave us a message or a text, a lovely text at 402-915-0962. I think Sally sent us I don't have the image, but it's a costume idea. And it's basically a picture of a woman wearing, a woman wearing she was a pumpkin, put it that way. She's a pumpkin.
Oh, okay.
Right. And then her husband next to her had like orange all around his face and on his shirt.
Really?
And on his shirt it said Peter Pumpkin Eater.
Oh my God. That's really clever, though.
Yes, it is.
That is couples costumes that have a sense of humor are always like that. I always think that that's so fun when couples go in like that.
Yeah.
And they do
Bonnie and I
something.
don't. I mean, this right here was repurposed, what I'm wearing right now. And so that's why there's hair right inside of me, because she's very creative. So she took this and she turned it into one of those things that are like a horse with a tail and it's got a big butt. You're part horse and you're part
like a centaur?
Yeah. That's what she was one year. And her butt. These were her butts. Yeah. And everybody could not stop staring. It's funny when someone has a giant, good looking ass, how people just stare. And then they start thinking, wow, I want to get with
Oh
that.
my God. Look at that butt. Yeah, there's a whole song.
Yes, there is a whole song.
The one thing that I
but-
would ask that you refrain from doing is
What's that?
fondling yourself. You just keep touching your chest. Like, stop copping a feel. Like, stop feeling yourself up. It's really Party, this is not that kind of show.
Hey, there's no kids watching. If
You don't
are,
know that. Yeah, thank you. You know, and just for
I'll be
I
done
would think
with
just
it.
for like humanity. I don't necessarily think it has anything to do with morality. I think you just need
No.
to censor it because no one should have to see that.
Oh, come on. You don't have to censor this. It's a costume. It's a Halloween costume. That's all it is. Just be happy that Friday is Halloween.
Halloween.
And then all the costumes are put away. I'm just happy that I actually have that many costumes. And I have more. I have more. Some of them I can't wear, Molly, because it doesn't work with the microphone.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
no,
I'd have
I
to
get
change.
it. You've got a lot of face. You wear a lot of masks.
I have a lot of masks.
Very disturbing.
Yeah, it's not
I
disturbing.
might actually have some stuff for Thanksgiving.
Oh, what do you mean? Like costumes?
Like, I think funny little things for Thanksgiving. I'll have to look because I think that there's something that I remember the kids wearing, which I could like repurpose.
Oh, please. Let's just keep it going. We got two different types of audience. We got people that watch and people that listen. If we can keep the people that are watching entertained at the same time as being keeping the people who listen entertained, that's a talent.
Yes.
That means we're talented.
We're killing it. How was your reunion?
It was great. Went to Austin. Just to catch everyone up, I went to high school in Germany, so it was a few years involved with this particular one. So it was great. It was in Austin, Texas. We stayed at this Airbnb, and Jen put this whole thing together. So this Airbnb, basically you can just rent out the whole thing, and it's called Camp Congress. And so there's several of these Airstream campers. Are you familiar with an Airstream? It's the big silver
like
bullet
the old
thing.
School kind. Yeah. They look like little 1950s.
A bunch of them right there. And by the way, we're on South Congress, which is one of their main drags leading up to the city. And it's a beautiful street. I love everything about Austin. Everybody's active, running, doing stuff. And then this thing is just tucked away. You never even know this place even existed. Jen had to shoot a video just to get people to get there. Okay. Cause you become lost a little bit because it's just packed away.
Okay.
And it's amazing, 100% amazing. But it was fun. Got to catch up with a lot of friends. My buddy Rob, he came in from London.
Oh, wow.
For the reunion.
That's a hike.
Yeah, and that's what I said. I felt like, I said to him,
You're like, I came from Nebraska. He's like, okay.
So he's been living in London for like the last 15 years. And I said to him, "God, you come all the way here for the reunion?" I'm thinking he's also here on business. And he looked at me, he goes, "I love my Wiesbaden Warrior family."
Oh, that's so sweet.
He goes, "I will come to this every time, no matter where I'm at." Remember, it was just for 2 days. Friday, Saturday, everyone bailed out on Sunday. It was and then I had somebody, it's funny, my buddy Andy was actually in the city doing business.
Okay.
And I didn't get a chance to see him. I haven't seen him in a few years. And then he was going to be at the reunion. So that was kind of funny. But God, it was great catching up with so many people.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And so I brought the sweet Wileen.
Do people not bring spouses?
A lot of them don't, Molly. And the reason being is this. I think a lot of the spouses don't want to go because they're afraid they're going to get pushed to the side. Yeah. And a buddy of mine, Dora, she actually said, because she brought her husband, and it's the same exact thing, that you all think you're just going to be pushed aside. But no matter who you're married to, we bring them all in as one. And even the husband said that. He was included in everything. I mean, I talked to my buddy Steve's wife and a couple other wives that I've never met before. But the thing is that everyone's welcome. It's such a unique group of people because of the fact I kept explaining it to someone else. I'm like, it's hard to explain because when you go to school in the same place where everyone speaks the same language, right? You got that in common. So you leave school, whatever, you go to Burger King or go wherever you're going to go. Everyone speaks English.
Yeah.
When you go to Germany, you're alone. You've only got
Right.
that group of people. So you have that in common. And then you build this bond. So the feeling when you see someone that you haven't seen in 30 years, it's like you have seen them yesterday.
Oh, that's cool.
It's very, very cool. And like we leave the reunion and I don't know who I'll be in contact with and stuff, but we'll be back in 2028. So we don't just do 5-year reunions, 10, 15. We do it every couple of years.
But it sounds like just random years. I mean,
just random years because there's so many.
It's not like there's any rhyme or reason. Like it's like 2025 and then 2028.
Yeah. So it's just random years whenever we want to do it. But God, finding out about some of the things that my friends from high school are now doing. Yeah. Remember that some of them are ready to retire because they're that well off. Like my buddy Jimmy, he's a musician.
Yeah.
Right. He played guitar in high school.
Okay.
Well, anyway, he's gone on to become quite the musician in parts where he put a band together and was opening up for Soundgarden and all these different bands.
Wow.
Super talented musician. So he was telling me, it's funny, he was telling me about his wife that he's been married 4 years now. Oh. He's been through a few relationships, just like most, musicians do. Yes. So he told me, he's telling me the story, and his stuff is so good too, by the way. And he was telling me the story about how he met and went to a breakfast joint with his now wife.
Okay.
And then while he's sitting there, and then she said that he had touched her, or she had touched his hand. Mm-hmm. And he said it felt like home. And that's how he knew it was the one. Right. And so you know what I said? I said, did you write that song yet? He goes, what song? I go, like feels like home.
About how you touched a hand and it felt like home.
Oh, quit. Come on. Just because you don't have that feeling. But hey, that's how it is. If you've gone through enough and you finally find that person. So maybe it did feel like home. Anyway, I'm going to get credit for titling that song.
Charm.
Oh, don't judge.
Listen.
Please, I know
if
friends.
I told you that somebody said when I touched their hand, it felt like home, you would be all over me about it. You'd be like, really? Somebody said that? I mean, we have to admit.
I believe in love.
That is a really that is.
I believe in LOVE.
I know you do.
Love. And real love that lasts forever. Yeah. So anyway, it was a good time. Are you we got to get that keyword out real quick.
Yes.
Before I continue on.
Go too far. Okay, so we've got Jeff Dunham tickets.
Yeah.
You win your chance. Not win your chance. Get the keyword you register for your chance to win a pair of tickets. And today's keyword, do you want me to say it or are you?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. You do it.
Peanut.
Ooh, peanut.
PEANUT. Peanut. So head over to bigpartyshow.com, click on contests, and then you can enter for your chance to win Jeff Dunham tickets when he comes to town.
Yeah, so that's going to be a good show. So yeah, again, it's peanut at bigpartyshow.com. We actually have a calendar up. Also, if you want to see what we've got so much stuff that's coming up. Mm-hmm. If you want to see what's coming up, things that you can win, because we have a sweet thing coming up called the 12 Pods of Christmas.
That's
going to be crazy. Epic. Totally.
Epic.
100%.
We've never, I will say without a shadow of a doubt, we've never given away a package like this ever.
No,
in the
not
20 years we were doing our other show. Absolutely not. We never had anything this seismic to give away.
And the reason being is because you and I are responsible for putting this together. It's not like we work for someone. We just partnered up with Herdat. We don't work for them.
Right.
So we're able to do whatever we want, however we want. And we just want to take care of the party crashers, the people that support the show. And the reason being is that when we were doing the other gig, I don't feel as if all the supporters were taken care of.
Yeah.
By the company.
No,
they
I don't
just
think so.
It seemed like they didn't care about that aspect. But we want to take care of you. So so check out the calendar. It's called What's Coming. We need to change that. I just threw that up there.
What's coming?
But there's some good stuff.
Yeah,
There's
there
definitely
are.
some
We
good
just got
stuff.
word today about another
Yeah.
big event that's coming up that we might get some tickets to give away. So the fun is like, this is the thing that I love is that it's
Mhm.
just starting to like build on itself, right? Like you said,
Yes.
we're 7 months in. We're still newbies. We're still figuring this thing out. But I feel like we're really quick on the uptake as far as like taking care of the party crashers, all the
Uh-huh.
people that have been supporting us. It's so
Certainly.
important to both of us that everybody feels like, hey, thank you.
Yeah, so in
So
return, we're
thank
just
you.
going to ask you to just spread the word, of course, because we still got some ways to go. All right, so back to Austin. Have you ever been to Austin, Molly?
I have not.
Oh my God, that is a place that I would move to. I know
Everybody
summertime
says
it's
that.
hot. It's just the vibe of it alone is pretty insane. Now, flying when the government shut down is a little interesting.
Mm,
Heading out, we just had a small delay. We went to Denver, and then we made it there. You know, everyone seemed pretty happy
okay.
in Omaha. No one was stressed. Coming back was a different story.
Really?
Yeah, because they grounded every plane leaving and flying in because you couldn't see 10 feet ahead of you. The fog, there was like this
Oh,
fog.
okay. So it had nothing to do with the shutdown. It just had to do
Well,
with weather.
the media is saying it has to do with the shutdown now, but it wasn't. I mean, you couldn't see because they grounded everything in Austin, but then they kicked it back in, and that's when we're able to get up because they had to book us somewhere. But that's where the stress, I believe, was happening, and not by the people who are the TSAs,
It's the
by
people traveling.
Southwest Airlines. No,
Oh,
Southwest Airline people. They were unhappy. I felt like going, why don't you talk to one of those TSAs and see how happy they are? What, you're inconvenienced due to the weather? Are you kidding me? So at Southwest, you got to check your own deal. They have this self tag thing that you go up to.
yeah.
Now, I've never experienced this before because everything always just works. So we put in all our stuff, whatever, and then we went to check our bags on it. And normally it spits out some type of thing, and
Uh-huh.
it just wouldn't give us the option. Right? I don't sit there and read the whole thing. I'm just like, well, why is there no option? And so I asked the lady that was, monitoring things.
Yeah.
I said, hey, I think there's a problem. This thing isn't working. And she goes, you know what? Stop using your phone. You need to put in that confirmation number. I'm like, slow down, mama. And then, right. But it was working. So we did that. And she's standing there. And I said, I don't understand what's happening. It's not letting us check our bag. And she goes, why don't you look around? Better yet, read that. I'm like, read that? And she's
What's it?
pointing down at the screen. Read that. I about said, stop talking to me like I'm a 5-year-old. Stop it. But she's like, read it. I'm like, I'm looking at it and it says go to the help desk. Why couldn't you just tell me that? Why do you have to be so aggressive? And I said, oh, great, government, right? I just do that. She goes, no, F-bomb weather, F-bomb this. Mom, this woman's throwing F-bombs at me. And I'm trying to be, I was like, my virgin ears. My virgin ears.
I wish she could see you in this outfit. She'd be like, yeah, you're virgin nothing. Please.
So that was the only part of stress there was. So they basically have shut down everything. There's planes circling left and right.
Oh,
no one can take
no.
off, and this woman's just following us to the. I mean,
Oh,
I'm
my
like,
God.
relax, lady. But then we went to the TSA, and everything was solid. Everything was good, except for the delay. But then who cares? We got back.
Yeah, flying is always sort of
but-
like a crapshoot. You know what I mean? Like even when there's not a shutdown,
Sure.
you still run the chance of just like stuff's just
Happening.
not working how it's supposed to work. It's not on the schedule that it was supposed to
No.
be.
It was.
So I
it
mean,
was
you just
nutty,
gotta really
so.
like kind of go in with serenity now.
And I was, because I just saw all my best buddies. I was happy. Everything was
Yes.
great. And I was trying to diffuse her situation by trying to be friendly and funny when she was obviously
not
ready
having
to
it.
snap. She's about to snap on everything. I mean, when
Well,
she
here's
started
the-
throwing F-bombs, I'm like, wow.
I know. Like,
I'm watching
okay.
someone at the edge,
The
But then when
last
we
time
got
the
to
kids-
Denver, the plane was late. getting to Denver. So now we're those people. We've
What
got to
people?
get up and run to the front of the plane just to catch our
Oh,
plane.
got it.
Mm-hmm. But even then, everyone was cool. Everyone let us right through, and I kept saying,
That's
"Yeah,
good.
I know, we're those guys." But outside that, it was fun. But yeah,
Yeah, the last time the
nutty.
kids and I flew, the flight was delayed.
Okay.
Right. So we're flying out of Chicago and going to Omaha. And
Yeah.
the way it works, like going to O'Hare, you got to make sure, especially because of the government shutdown, I wanted to give us as much extra time because I'm flying with the kids.
And then your
And
ID situation.
I had my ID situation, and I just didn't know what kind of staffing issues. They've been warning everybody about like the staffing issues. So
Yeah.
we get there about an hour and a half in advance, and it takes about 50 minutes from our house to get to the airport. So that's already like 2.5 hours in. And then it's delayed like 2.5 hours. So that's like 5 hours. And then you figure hour and a half flight. So that's already like close to 7. I could have driven to Omaha.
Yes.
Like,
I've always
that's the
felt
thing.
that way. I've
That's
always
the thing about
felt that
flying
way.
with Chicago. Like, I'm like, I would be there already
Yes.
if I were in my car. Like, that's why
how I've always felt that way going back and forth to Chicago. I've always felt like all the time put into this thing, all I need is an extra hour, and I'm already in Chicago
the
with
kids
my
are always
own
like,
car.
are we flying? And I'm like, what does it make any difference? You're sitting no matter what, whether we're flying or we're in the car. Like, this isn't like you're doing something extra. Well, because they're always like, I prefer to fly. I'm like, well, I would prefer for the cost of flying to be the same as driving across Iowa, but it is not.
I hear you.
Like, it is
it's not
worlds apart. So
I'll tell you what,
driving.
That story you told me about the pizza at Epley. By the way, Epley is just a crazy construction zone. It's kind of nutty. But it's got to get done. We can't, something like that, that project of that magnitude, it's just going to take time. I mean, look
Obviously,
what they're doing. They're probably spending $500
million.
They're
doing like 1 square inch a day.
Don't beat them up too much. I mean, I couldn't even imagine their stress. But yeah, they did announce that they're going to put a lounge. The first time ever they're going to have a lounge. Here's a little bit what it looks like. It's a lounge. I don't know where it's going to be, but they're going to, and I think you have been into a lounge into an airport before, right? Because everything's complimentary when you pay for entry into a lounge. Basically, you pay whatever it's going to cost, and then you'll get drinks and you'll get complimentary food, Wi-Fi, all that stuff. It's not
complimentary if you paid for it.
Well, you pay $60. This is going to be $60
to walk in?
To get into it. Yeah.
Wow.
And then you'll get all the food and drinks and snacks and all that stuff that you want. That's $60 a person. I'm with you. I find that to be a bit high.
The only lounges I've ever been in have been part of an airline. Like, if you're flying United, sure, and you're a certain level member, you can go into the lounge or whatever. So that's like free. I mean,
that's free.
Part of being a member, and that makes sense. Then you're like, sweet, I get all the free stuff because it's a perk. But this I can't imagine paying $60 to hang out in an airport lounge. Like, at that point, I'll just go to a bar.
I know, but do you think you would spend $60 on yourself at a bar? That's including food and everything like that. Me neither, Molly, me neither. I don't even think I spent a dime in the airport.
I buy drinks.
I sometimes buy drinks, but yeah. But how? It seems like this airport doesn't need a lounge. It's not like there's a lot of layovers.
Putting it in. I don't think it's necessary. I mean, I think that's really cost prohibitive. I can't imagine eating and drinking enough to cover $60 because they're also talking about like quiet seating or Wi-Fi. I mean, who's going to an airport and you're like, you know what? I just need some quiet, guys. Like, you know what you're getting into.
You know what you're getting into.
Crazy, right? And then the Wi-Fi, you get free Wi-Fi in the airport. You can pay to upgrade your Wi-Fi if you're like, listen, I don't want to go with just the free package. I want to make sure because I've got a Zoom call or whatever. But anybody knows, like, I've taken calls in the bathroom. Haven't you ever?
while you're using the
No,
restroom?
like
Oh,
I was in
no,
an
I haven't.
airport and I needed to take a phone call and I knew I needed quiet. I went into a stall in the bathroom in the
Okay.
airport because people
I don't
aren't
think
like,
I've done that.
hey, what's
Yeah.
going on in here? It's usually pretty quiet unless somebody's really having something going on next door to you, in which case,
Yeah,
yikes.
which case is that you making that
You're like,
dumping
hold on
of
a second.
marbles?
Would you please keep it down next door? I don't know what you ate or what the air pressure did to your insides, but stop it.
Austin's airport, Molly, is so stinking cool. As I'm walking through the airport, I'm like, why does Austin get all the cool stuff?
Because they're a bigger city.
It's a bigger city, yeah, but that airport used to be an Air Force base, so they're doing what we're doing now. But all their food is like local flair, local food, and that's what we're doing. So I wonder if there's some type of I don't know, same builder or designer or whatever the case is.
I think that's
one thing they did have though. They had a band.
Wow.
They had a band playing, which was
I've been in an airport
awesome.
with a band. It's the worst.
You don't like it? Why?
No, because I'm a captive. I didn't come to a concert. I came to an airport. And now all of a sudden I'm a captured audience. Like, it's like, I mean, mostly if you're going to hear live music, you've signed up to go hear live music. You're like, I'm going to go check out that band, or I'm at a wedding reception, or this is, church. But like, I'm not going to hang out. You can't go anywhere. You can't go outside. You can't go any place. You are completely captive.
Well, this audience, this particular setup, that's a massive airport. So it's not like you can hear it all the way, like you're stuck. It was a stage set up around the food court. Well, I mean, I guess you're the grumpy person that wouldn't want to, I don't want no band. I'm here to fly. I don't want to have no fun.
It's just loud. What if you don't like the music? You're like,
you put on a headset.
Oh my God, seriously. Noise canceling headphones have never been a better purchase than when you're stuck in an airport with a band.
Walk on. I don't want no band. Do you guys have Waymoos in Chicago?
Not yet.
Oh my God. Those things are stinking cool. This is a buddy, Steve. We're meeting up, and how it works there is basically you could sign up for Waymo, the app, but there's no guarantee. So they tied it in with Uber, which is interesting because I was thinking, well, that's competition for the Uber drivers. And I was talking to the Uber driver. He's like, there's no competition. That's all right. So basically, it's just a crapshoot. When you order it, your Uber,
you don't know.
You don't know, but it will say, hey, do you want Waymo? Because a lot of people don't want to be in a Waymo because there ain't no driver. But check this out. This is Steve coming to meet me.
You ever been in a ride and you don't have a driver? Yeah. It's called Waymo. We're on our way.
So basically it tells you, it's like, hey, do you want to take a Waymo on the app? And then you just say yes or no. And I was wanting one so bad just to get in one because they're everywhere. No, same price. Same price. The thing is that it's not a human run machine, so there could be errors. The Uber guy told me, he said last week that Waymo caused like 4 accidents. I'm like, caused that 4 accidents, like hit somebody? He's like, no, it just caused it to happen. And he said the stupid thing about the Waymo. I mean, he could have cut someone off in it. You know what I mean? Whatever it is. The thing about the Waymo, he said, is that it doesn't stop. So if something happens, the Waymo's not going to stop and go, are you okay? Is everything all right? It just keeps on moving. Isn't that crazy?
This is a fail.
Why? It's technology. It's the greatest thing ever.
4 accidents. 4. How many accidents?
I don't want no music.
How many accidents?
I don't want no Waymo.
How many accidents were you responsible for last week? I can tell you, for me, 0.
Yeah, right. 0 too. 0. But so yeah, that's the Waymo. Isn't that? I thought it was pretty slick. They're everywhere. It's the weirdest looking vehicle. I keep seeing more and
more people posting about them.
Okay,
like, hey, I'm in, because it's still that kind of thing where it's still like a rarity. So when people are in one, it's like they can't help but video or take a snapshot or something.
Yeah, I think this is going to be the future someday. It's just there was driverless cars everywhere.
That's so
pretty nutty.
weird.
It is weird, Molly. It was weird.
I think it's weird that it's the same price.
So do I.
think it should be cheaper on account of the fact that usually what you're paying the premium for is the human being. Like they're making a living. You know what I'm saying? Like you're paying for the fact that Steve is the one behind the wheel and Steve, this is his job. But if you're just playing computer, you're like, knock $5 off. What is the computer? I've got a bunch of hard drives at home I've got to feed.
Well, that's what I was thinking. That's why I asked that Uber guy. And he's a nice man, and he's a government worker, so he's shut down. But I asked, is this competition for you? And he goes, no, there's enough. There's enough people. There's enough people out there. He goes, go to New York. There's your competition. Or go to this other city where I used to live. There's your competition, because you're dealing with a bunch of cabs. Now, speaking of which, I didn't see any cabs. So maybe there are just no cabs there. I don't see cabs here in Omaha either.
Yeah, there are.
Very, very rare, but I don't see them.
They're at the airport. I mean,
just
seriously,
sitting there.
like you pull up and there's a whole cab line.
Yeah.
It's right by where you pick up your app rides. So you're standing right across. You almost feel bad. Like they really need to rethink this, because you're standing there waiting for your Lyft or your Uber and just staring at a human being that's their whole job is driving as well. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're like, hey, you're waiting for a car. I'm right here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you feel kind of like you're like, just waiting for that car I ordered and not a cab. I'm sorry.
Do you like it when Uber people talk? On the way there, no, he didn't talk one bit. It was just weird, awkward silence. The other guy talked on the way back, which I don't mind. It wasn't like overly speaking. I'm a talker though, you know, because Wiley knows I'm going to talk. So you're that person also. So you're like, no bands, no computer cars, no talkie.
For me, a lot of times, like in a ride like that, when I'm on my way to the airport, I'm stressed.
Okay.
I'm usually like traveling for work. And I'm thinking about all the things. Did I get everything lined up at home? Are the kids all set? Did I forget anything? And then there's also the added stress, because I'm usually flying out of Chicago. Like, is traffic going to be so bad that I'm running to the gate? So there's a lot going on, and having just a conversation, like it's not like you're hanging out with your best friend where they can be like, let me get your mind off things. Like, it's like a stranger trying to make conversation. You're like, I think
it's mostly chaos. Me then, because Wiley knows I'm going to talk if I have the opportunity to talk. Like the way there from the airport to that Camp Congress, I didn't even want to talk. He came out and opened up his trunk, and I said, "Man, it is hot out."
Yeah,
because it was very hot when we got there. And he looked at me like I was like, "Yeah, it's hot." Like I was dumb, and I'm like, "I don't want to talk to this man." So I just sat there, and Wiley and I just whispering to each other. This old man is nice. It's like, make me feel like I should be a Uber
were you
driver.
Whispering to each other?
Because the guy is sitting up there listening. I don't want him sitting there listening. You know, I just don't.
Are you
just
talking
sit there and
government
relax.
secrets?
Yes, we are, Molly. Yes, we are.
Okay, so the launch codes are.
No.
Hey, stop eavesdropping, you weirdo. And yes, it is hot here. Not everybody knew it was going to be.
I didn't know it was going to be that hot. But
it's
anyway.
humid down there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing that happened at the reunion. It rained.
Oh, no.
Yes, I know. But we still made it happen. It just made things a little bit different.
Did you have like a covered pavilion you guys could all hang out? Okay, good.
There was covered, but it leaked water and stuff. You know, everything got wet. It was like a monsoon. It just came down. But yeah, anyway, where does that leave us? A-list. Get us to the A-list.
Yes. So
What's
there was
going
an
on?
interesting conversation. Jennifer Lawrence is doing a movie, and in order to get ready for it, she is getting a boob job in November. She said that
For
after
the role?
Well, this is the
Wow.
thing,
Okay.
not for the role, just for herself. She said she's the mother of two.
Yeah.
She said, after I had baby number one, everything pretty much bounced back. She's like, after baby number 2, it did not. And so this movie role that she's got coming up, she needs to be naked. And she's just like, my body doesn't look like how it used to look. So I just need some freshening up. But she's like totally transparent about it. She's like, oh, absolutely. I'm totally
It's Jennifer Lawrence. I like her. So yeah, I'm not surprised.
She talked about the fact that she does get Botox, not a lot, but some. But she mentioned that she doesn't do fillers because she says it shows up on film. And I thought that was interesting because you can kind of tell when somebody's like, you're like, they look a little weirdly plump. So obviously, like, so she hasn't done fillers, but she's like, I did Botox and obviously I'm getting a boob job. And then they asked her, would you ever get a facelift? She's like, I haven't yet, but yeah. I mean, I love it when people just own it. Well, like,
she's also different. She's also very, very different when it comes to these celebrities because she always has been. That's why I've always liked her because she's been 100% normal.
Yeah.
Unaffected, I didn't realize she had 2 kids. Good for her. Wow.
Yeah. And she was also talking about, it sounds like after baby number 2, she had a lot of anxiety. She took this, there's a new medicine out. I don't have the name of it, but it's for postpartum depression.
All right.
And it's supposed to be a game changer because it's like a real thing. And she said that she took it and it was awesome. So whatever was going on with baby number 2, it sounds like, and that is a lot. Like after baby number 1, your body's kind of like, okay, like, yeah, let's get back to the swing of things. After baby number 2, your body's like, forget it.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Like, how many times are you going to ding us up like this? Like, then we're just staying. You're like, well, no, I think I'm done. And like, too bad. Should have stopped at 1 then, I guess. Like,
yeah,
no,
I guess so.
what?
Well, you don't look like you got dinged up. You've got 2, but you've had some time to recover, right?
Yeah, I've had some recovery time, and I'm also fully clothed. So if I had,
we should do the show naked one time and see what happens.
Nobody wants that.
Super Brock's like, no, wait, now I really have to censor
no,
then.
I don't want to see Party and Molly naked doing a show. Gross. Ugh. No way. And it's easier for you. Though. You're sitting there. It would just be you with a bare chest. You're a dude. I'd be the one sitting here like, here are my breasts. Everyone listening or watching on YouTube. I don't even
everyone watching.
That
ratings
wouldn't
are
even make
huge.
it on YouTube. That wouldn't even make it on YouTube.
I don't know if you pasted it. I'm sure, right? I don't know how that works. You have to censor. It'd have to be censored, not for children.
Hey, kids.
It should be that way anyway.
You want to see Mom's latest episode of the Big Party Show?
No.
Scarred for life.
All right. What else is happening?
So George Clooney, he and Randy Gerber, they're the guys behind Casamigos.
Okay.
About 8 years ago, they sold it for $1 billion. Well, now they are getting into non-alcoholic beer. That's their latest thing. They're going to launch it in March. And it was interesting because George Clooney just did a run on Broadway, and he was saying that while he was doing the Broadway show, he really didn't drink. Like, he's like, it's just too hard. With how much of a toll doing that kind of theater, 6 nights a week, it's a lot. Anyway, so he didn't, but he said the night of the Tonys, he got couldn't walk drunk. Like so drunk. He's like high school drunk, stupid drunk.
Yeah.
He said he got into bed with his wife Amal, and he's like, I really made up for all those months I didn't drink.
Oh God. How did he feel the next day?
No, he said the next day he was like, it was brutal. He's like, it was hysterical. He's like, it was so bad. I was so sick.
Is that the reason why they're coming out with the non-alcoholic?
No, I think this was already in the works, but it was just a funny side story about the fact that, I think that obviously he doesn't necessarily drink non-alcoholic beer. Maybe he would have preferred if he'd peppered a couple of those in on the night of the big night out.
The big Tonys.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought that was really funny that he was just like, oh, it was so bad.
I'm
thinking they've got twin kids. So I'm wondering okay, were they just in New York for the awards? So the kids didn't come with them, but nothing on this planet is as torturous as being a parent with a hangover. Like,
well, you guys are different. You know, I'm sure they have the finest nannies to help
yes,
alleviate that, right? I'm sure.
yes, but there is still just like
still
showing up. I mean, it is really bad when take out the nanny equation. Yeah. I mean, it's brutal.
I couldn't
but
imagine.
Even with the nanny, you're like, can you keep it down?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's kind of loud out here, guys.
Very,
How about we just
very.
Teletubbies on mute?
Well, I think they're also getting into that non-alcoholic because more and more people are, you know, especially the youth aren't drinking. You know, they're just not interested in that stuff. I mean, I know buddies that own, you know, companies and they're suffering a little bit because of the fact that no one wants to drink as much. I mean, I don't know where that comes from. I mean, speaking of myself, I grew up in Germany, so it's a little bit different of a game for me, you know, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're all good too. Those mock cocktails. Don't you ever do
the mocktails? Oh yeah,
the
they're
mocktails.
Great. Yeah. I mean, and now, so this was one of the other stories was the fact that, non-alcoholic sales, whether that's beer, non-alcoholic wine, non-alcoholic spirits. You know, I was just at the store the other day and they're like basically alcohol-free gin. Like, I guess if you just like the taste of gin and you want to have a gin and tonic, but you don't want to have the booze. That's the thing that's so surprising to me is this whole new world of non-alcoholic spirits. Like the idea of having alcohol-free bourbon, you know, you're like, I want a Manhattan, but I don't want the hangover. I'm like, who would want a Manhattan without the booze?
I tried Molly during the, what is that called? That dry January.
Yeah. Dry January.
I tried the non-alcoholic tequila.
How was it?
Tequila is plant-based anyway, right?
Yeah.
It's a plant, but this is a different type plant-based tequila.
Do you like the taste?
No, it was the worst thing I've ever tasted. Because I was hoping it was going to be tequila flavor, you know. But it had this weird taste. I didn't like it. So anyway, on the back it had an expiration date.
Oh.
Because it's plant-based. That's just that tequila. I don't know how the other stuff even works with bourbon and stuff either. I don't know what you would. I guess you would concoct something and then try to do your best to make it taste like it and just say, hey, we did it.
A girlfriend of mine got the booze-free gin. Like she was doing she was doing dry January. I don't think it was sober October. She was doing dry January and they were having a party. And so she was like, she got it.
There's
and
a
I'm
sober
like, well, don't mix that
October.
up with the actual gin that I'm getting because I do not want to be sober for this party.
Did you say there was a sober October? I didn't realize.
Yeah. I've got a couple friends that are doing sober October.
Do they also do dry January?
Good question. I don't know. I haven't asked them.
All right.
I mean, they're
Sober
both 31
October.
days, you know, so it's like you could do it. Sober October to me, this is the month where I'm like, that's just brutal. There's so many yummy fall cocktails. I just went out the other night and I had an apple cider mule. So it was apple brandy, apple cider, ginger beer, and so basically it was like a Moscow Mule, but it was made with apple cider. It had a dehydrated apple slice in it. It was so good.
Did it take you? Were you like, why don't I ever make this at home? Like I went to this restaurant, Molly, and they had this chipotle ketchup.
Oh,
which was excellent.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, why don't I just make this stuff at home? But then I saw it in the grocery store when I got back. They have it in the thing, so I'm guessing that's it. Yeah. So, but do you ever?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. So there's this one of my favorite holiday drinks this time of year. It is crushed ice, and then you do apple brandy, dark rum, apple cider, a splash of ginger beer, and then some bitters on top. And ooh.
Do you have a name? Call it whatever you want. Give it a name and let's put it on a newsletter.
Okay. I mean, I made the cocktail this month. I'm trying to think what one was this month.
I can't remember either. People are loving those cocktails. People, you want what do we call the newsletter again? Just the party line. Yeah, the party sheet. party line. So if you want to get some of these awesome recipes that Molly puts together, my recipes are simple. It's called open bottle tequila. So I can't really, I don't have those type of recipes.
Oh,
but,
I love it.
Is that a made up one you made up that you just described right there? Or is that
hybrid? So there was this really yummy cocktail bar in my neighborhood, and they always had seasonal cocktails, and they had this one. And I finally asked the bartender, I was like, what's in this? And he kind of gave me a list, and I sort of just like Frankensteined my own version of it at home. The real thing that makes it the edge to it are the bitters. The bitters with the apple cider, it's such a yummy flavor profile. It adds that extra little kick. Plus the dark rum. Ooh, it's so good.
I don't know what bitters is even what that is. It sounds like it's something that's bitter, right?
Yeah, I don't know how to. It's like it's a spirit. I mean, it comes in those little bottles. Angorastka. I can't remember what the name of it is. It's like the only company that makes it. And you couple shakes. It almost looks like a Tabasco bottle, but in it is the bitters, and you put that in. That's really yummy. So yeah, that's the one I usually make on Halloween. It's my walktail.
Okay.
As I walk around the neighborhood, it's the cocktail that I take with me. Hence the walktail.
Okay. All right. Well, that's what you need to get out there then is your walktail.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Hey, by the way, we're going to wrap, but we got Rebecca Rosen coming on next month. So, you know what the drill is, people. Just send us an email. We still got a long list of people, but that we just pretty much randomly pick. It's not like there's an order, but we'll do the best that we can to get you guys on. So just send us a message, just send us a message and contact and who you want to reach out to bpscrasher@gmail.com. We got a return guest right now. A return guest. It's been a minute, Molly. It has totally been a minute. So let's make it happen.
No.
Howdy, friends. It's time for another poop word of the day. Today, instead of saying you're going to go take a poop, just say you're going to go ride the porcelain bull. Yeehaw! See if you can stay on for 8 seconds.
Come on, 8 seconds.
Rodeo.
That's it. All right. The word of the Puppet Master keyword of the day to get those tickets. Again, you should know it. It's peanut. Also, did you already mention DL or no? Did you?
No, I was teasing. I didn't.
You're gonna
I
tease
said
it?
we're gonna. Yeah, I said that we had something fun going up. Just wait.
Okay.
Just cool it.
All right. Tease. Go get our merch. By the way, speaking of merch, I wore my Employee of the Month shirt to Austin. To Austin.
Okay.
And it just like asked me about my cat. This shirt works.
Really?
I had more people because we had to walk down this busy street.
Yeah.
Right. And more people, I think they were locals. They were locals, would ask me, did you really win Employee of the Month? And I would say, every month I'm Employee of the Month. And so they would laugh. And then another person would say, who nominated you as Employee of the Month? I said, the wife.
Myself.
Right, you don't know the wife, So yeah, the shirt works. So if you want to get some merch, go to bigpartyshow.com. There's a link right there that takes you right to the merch. All right, we're going to get out of here. We'll see you guys Friday. Halloween.
Halloween.
Woo. All right, have a safe day and do yourself good.